suffer from chronic dizziness, 3PD, or maldebarkment, any of those conditions can increase your anxiety. You know that anxiety can cause dizziness, dizziness can cause anxiety. So when you are feeling like you are not in control of your body, what do? What techniques do you have? I don't want you to be fearful to go out into public anymore or to try to live your life. I want you to have coping strategies on how to reduce your anxiety and dizziness and start living your life again. So today's video are my top 2 techniques that you can use at any time to help ground yourself, reduce anxiety, reduce dizziness, and improve your ability to live your life, have a better quality of life, and get back to doing what you love to do. So have you ever had the experience where maybe you are in a restaurant with a friend or family member or even a coffee shop, and you start to get symptoms that you feel like they're kind of unraveling? There's a lot of noise going on, a lot of lights, people talking, and you just feel yourself kind of getting ramped up and that dizziness is starting to increase. What can you do besides flee? I have 2 favorite techniques that you can use to reset your nervous system. Stop, be, and breathe. What does that mean? Whenever you're feeling like you're starting to get ramped up and you're getting that heart palpitation, a little clammy, maybe your stomach is gurgling a little bit and that dizziness is increasing, I want you to stop. Recognize where you're at. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow it out through pursed lips. And then I want you to just be. Focus on what your body is providing you. Are you sitting in a chair? Are your hands resting on a table? Or do you actually feel like you are starting to spin? What does your body tell you about your movement? So if you can just stop, be aware and conscious of your body. Breathe. And we know that breathing triggers that parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic, that alarm, and the parasympathetic can't be running at the same time. So if we take a deep breath and get our belly breathing, we're breathing in through our nose, feel our belly expand, and breathe out, that triggers that parasympathetic nervous system, which will slow down your heart rate, which will slow down that nervous system activation. And that will just put a halt to that alarm saying something is not right here. And then I want you to just be. I want you to notice, ground. You've heard me say that a ton of times. If you don't know what grounding is, I'll put a video right up here on how to ground and what it is. But grounding is the ability to focus consciously on what your body is doing, not what your brain is perceiving. So, technique 1, stop, breathe, and be. Step 2, I really love this one. You can use it at any time. It might be alarming to do out in the community, but what's the worst that can happen? So this technique, when you're feeling ramped up, I want you to clap, snap, and tap. So what does that do? So we have, again, our stop, clap. We have something alarming that we're not doing consistently that kind of wakes our brain up and says, wait, become present again, stop that anxiety. After the clap, we're gonna give a quick snap. Again, that gives us something somatosensory to kind of ground us and get alert again, like, hey, wake up. You do not have to go into this unraveling tailspin of dizziness. And then tap, another grounding technique saying, I'm centered, I'm right here, I'm not moving. So those are my 2 favorite anxiety reducing, dizzy reducing practices that you can use wherever you are to bring yourself back to the present, stop that anxiety in its tracks, and not let that dizziness get into a tailspin. So you have a coping strategy that you do not have to exit and flee wherever you are. You can go to the grocery store, you can go to church, you can go to that coffee shop. Just remember to be present with what your body is telling you, not what your visual sense and brain is perceiving with that chronic dizziness that's so common. Use that as many times as you need, but as always, respect what your body will give you. If it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes, that's fabulous. The next time, hopefully you'll be ready, you'll be desensitized, and the next time you go to that store, you'll be able to do 25 and 30 minutes. So let me know in the comments which technique that you prefer, or if you have any other techniques that you can use in the community that you would like to share with fellow members. I would love to hear them. Until I see you next week, stay steady, stay healthy, and stay strong.